I think this was the page. Wukong jungle game by easily the best. Platinum 5 North America. 1580. Yeah, this is a good page, I think. Maybe you would have faster clears with some attack speed. And also I see a lot of CDR cliffs being run nowadays, just for like more ultimates and, you know, better ganks sometimes. But then again, playing something like Wukong without having magic resistance is kinda hard to play. And also enemy jungler is Amumu, so magic resistance will help against him. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about the rune page. I wonder, oh yeah, here's probably the mastery page. Yep. Looks pretty good to me. Spell weaving and blade weaving is kinda like, I don't know, as jungler it doesn't really feel that great. I wonder if like going Fury would be better instead. Like these do nothing in the jungle. You don't wanna have too many dead masteries in the jungle. But if the clear is fine, then being stronger in the duels is great, of course. So yeah, just something to think about. Also it's good that you didn't go Warlord, at least someone who knows how trash the master is. So yeah, we're in game already, so standard item start for jungler. Most likely, yeah, you wanna start with E. It's your clearing tool in jungle. And even as laner, I think you always max E. It's just too good. And yeah, you wanna be resetting auto attacks with the Q. Yeah. Just gives that extra clear speed. Less damage taken, faster clear speeds. All that shit. It all adds up, you know. Yeah, kinda dropping low on the jungle clear. All potions used on the first clear. I don't know. I don't think you should be leaving top. You can't change the outcome at mid. So yeah, this leaving top is a mistake here. I think I would have just tried to gank the Fiora. At least burn a flash, like, I think that's what you would get out of her easily. Yeah, this is just... Wukong isn't really the strongest ganker early on. Like, you really need a long distance to chase with Wukong. He can't really just like show up and instantly gank someone. Not without ultimate, at least. Nothing really you can do about Ari there, like she was just getting caught by the ganks, and tanking Xerath wasn't really a possibility. Yeah, you wanna be taking some EXP in lane when when you get the chance. Also this 2v2, I think this might be really dangerous. Malphite has no mana, Fiora has insane damage early on. And while people wanna say Amumu is weak early, but I think Wukong is just as weak. Both champions are heavily reliant on the ultimate. Kinda weak before 6. And I think Fiora is way stronger than Malphite, so most likely you don't wanna take the 2v2s. Yeah, I think there has been some time wasted. You should have tried to gank the Fiora, I think. So Malphite is doing alright. Fiora is free farming. But at least she's not snowballing at this point. Oh, you need to recall for sure. And yeah, you can't even take the white, I think. So yeah, some warding action. Most likely your first successful gank will be at level 6. I think that's how it usually goes with Wukong. You wanna be using potions before going to lane, like who knows what will happen. Maybe you even end up thinking about diving turrets, and if you're this low on HP, it can be a disaster, so I don't know why people save their potions for this long. You could have probably fight with them there, like Nami was helping you, so I think it should have been fine. Just use the Nami buff and deal some more damage. Hopefully your raid is still up. You also used both wards in the bot lane. I would just prefer to use the green ward in the enemy raids or something, or even help the top lane or something. You know, just to track the ammo a bit better. So nice blue still. You should have the timer as well. Yeah, we haven't seen an ultimate yet, I think, unless I'm like blind or something. I don't think we have. So maybe this is a chance to see it. I guess not. Yeah, you really need to get to like use the ultimate at some point. Now this is kinda too late. I don't think there's nothing you can do here. That's Xerath though. Medjais and 3 kills. No stacks though. Giving Ahri blue is kinda bad at this point, so I'm okay with you taking it. I would have taken it as well. Again, there's like no chance to go there really. You're just like too late always from the fights. I think you should have probably like tried to gank the Fiora more in this game. So Malphite is doing so well against her. Oh, and what the fuck? I missed the fight here. Okay, let's see it. So we see them going for the dragon. But now to consider, Ari has no ultimate, she has no HP, she has no items. So at best it would be a steal. But being ahead already in the game, like, is it really worth trying even to steal it? I would just leave. There's no follow-up for you when you go in. You have to realize that. Hopefully Nami would ultimate here, but it's too late. You don't even get to use your ultimate. And yeah, with no real combat stats, it was just not gonna happen. If you had some real items, maybe. So yeah, this is really tricky right now. You're falling behind, like insanely behind. Kinda wasted the ultimate. But yeah, you get the job done here. Some more money in the bank. Yeah, doesn't really seem like possible to take this turret here. No reason to stay mid. I think staying here is gonna be a mistake. Xerath is too strong. So yeah, you leave. I think it was the right call. It's not really your fault that your team gets greedy for that. The game was like even, so no real point getting that greedy there. But I think, did they even like give that many free kills? Sure. So yeah, holding top, probably the best call right now. It's more money than killing golems and raids again and again or something like that. But yeah, Fiora can dive you. There's no way to stay. If you stay, you're dead. Unless you like, I don't know, bait the ultimate on clone and then something. Well, well, fuck, not worth. Yeah, and we see more damage. I think this is what I would get when I'm snowballing, but you know, being behind like this, it's gonna be really hard to fully use this damage. There's so many things that just straight up kill you. Something like Hex Drinker could have been a viable alternative to the Brutalize. If you now go like Black Cleaver, which is like a core item on Wukong, I think, you're kinda too squishy. But yeah, if you keep getting something like this, the game isn't looking too bad. But I can kinda trade Fiora kill for a dragon here. Now we see Mumu ultimate most likely. Yeah. There's like no real chance to initiate anything now that the carries are gone. Just the two of you, well, at least right now, because yeah, look at that Xerath bow. Malphite is building only like armor right now. And yeah, this turret is most likely gone. And you go for it. Actually defend it for now. I don't know. 1300, so I would most likely just get Cowl here or something like that. Just like, I don't know, survive in the melee range in the team fights. There's gonna be a lot of magic damage being dealt. And also against the poke, but yeah, no item will really help if you just keep getting hit by the poke. It's more about playing correctly than having the correct items at this point. So yeah, Mercs. Maybe not. So yeah, giant spell. Yeah, pretty good. And then Mercs after that. Yeah, I like it. Your job right now is probably to get to Xerath. Of course Lucian deals some damage too, but he hasn't reached like his highest power spikes yet. Like, I don't know why he went Lucidity boots. Just not too great. And Vamp Sketch, like he's delaying the static shift power spike, or I wonder if he's even going for it. Maybe it's a ghost blade. But yeah, this Lucian's build is really bad, especially when being behind like this. You can't go for like utility items like Scepter and Boots of Lucidity when you're this behind. There we see a pretty good Malphite ultimate. And follow up is kinda not the greatest. But it was alright. Worked out fine. So yeah, Xerath is the real target here this game. At least for now. But of course, if you see like this 3-man ultimate, you have to take them. And yeah, you wanna be using your W to avoid spells. It will block shit for you, like the bandage does and the Xerath stun. Like that's what you need to do sometimes. Just the stealth alone is like kind of whatever. Sure, it can be used for jukes and initiation and all that, but the clone is really useful for blocking skill sets. Like that's a huge part of playing Wukong correctly. You can't be getting hit by the Xerath stuns, that's what I'm saying. So I'm merked right now then. Yeah, maybe you will need Randuin's next. Lucian will hit his power spikes and Fiora is kinda strong. Basically your job now is to stealth up, get the ultimate on Xerath with some kind of E-flash initiate, and hope there's like Malphite follow up on that. Of course you need to like watch for the Malphite as well. If one of you lands your stun, it needs to be followed up instantly. I don't know what's the deal with the queen here. Now you get kinda baited by that chase. Only using ultimate on Amumu kinda there. Of course, you hit the backline too though, but now this fight is just... It's just real bad. Yeah, you got baited by the queen. If she's split pushing, I think she even got like Xerath from it. You have to be fine with leaving her die. Like, if there's no way to reach her, like, as soon as she chose that path of running away from you guys, and when she's cut off like this, at this point you should know that she's not gonna be savable. And you're sticking around to like clear wards or something. Like, here you even turn back. Why? Queen was already dead. These guys are all the way there. And you even initiate something like poke, what? Now your death is what baits them. Like well actually it wasn't even like Queen's fault. Sure, Queen like kinda baited you to the general area, but it was you weirdly going for Janna when you were like short-handed, and I don't know. Even clearing vision is not worth it if the fight after that would be this bad. Just like common game sense again. And yeah, they get Baron, so Dragon is the best option right here. So yeah, it was a pretty huge mistake by you to bait your team like that. If Queen had at least like killed one or chunked them really low or something, then and they had used like bigger cooldowns like Amumu ultimate or something like that, sure, then it would have been fine to fight. But even then your team wasn't like really, I don't know, prepared for it, I guess. And the positioning was kinda bad. Amumu able to hit just about everyone with his ultimate. Let's put on some music again. So yeah, the vision control now, it's not... You have some defensive wards. No mid lane ward though. It's kinda important. I like it a lot. It can be like pretty much anywhere where you want, to be honest. At this point, yeah, maybe all you can do is ward like the mid part of the map. If the game was a bit closer and they had no Baron buff, then you would want to ward here, so you can see them leaving base, going to jungle or whatever. So yeah, I don't know what Ahri was doing. Queen was kinda trying to carry the game with split pushing or something, but I don't know, it didn't really work out. And now risk like tilting and not playing well at all. Also this initiate does it. Well, you would have Malphite follow up, but if you only kill Lucian, is it worth it? And yeah, the ultimate even gets flashed. This is really bad. They don't have fear ultimate, but I don't think they really need it to win. And you don't have Malphite ultimate or Ahri ultimate. Now that you see them splitting like this, it might be really good idea to go for them. Yeah, they have vision, they have insane poke and disengage. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Unless you know for a fact that you can like stealth up all the way to him and flash ultimate or something, then it's gonna be a bad idea to go there. He sees you stealthing up, then you're stuck in the stun here, getting poked down by everything. And even the AP Amumu joins in. Well, not really AP Amumu, but he does have some damage. Xerath with this much AP. What, 20 stacks? 730 what? Yeah. Just like, you can't let him hit a single spell, otherwise it's just suicide. I think you guys had the right idea of like trying to initiate something when you saw them kind of split up, but they had the vision, they had the positioning, you didn't get the flank you would need. And yeah, I think Fiora will just wreck you. Oh my god! But yeah, she will still turn around on you. Yeah. This is kind of what happens when Fiora gets any kills in a game. Champion is just so crazy at dueling and assassination. And also Wukong kind of falls off at some point. At like after like level 11 or something, unless you're like insanely fed. Like I think that's his strong point, like level 11 with some damage like brutalizer and maybe even black cleaver or whatever. But after that you're like mostly used for the utility, unless you get like even more damage item with a last whisper or some shit and go for like the backline. Maybe you can then still do like viable damage, but I think this game was like you never really got any good ganks off. You didn't initiate anything like properly. And you were always chasing the fight. Sure, it's not like the easiest to gank the lane when it has this many creeps, but if you just wait for a while, like you don't need to wait long, like just until this minion wave is like dying a bit, then you could have ganked her. Instead you like reacted to mid lane when you are in the top lane, so that made no sense to me. Oh, the question about supporting in general. How do you make sure your ADC is stronger than theirs? I don't know.